Straight on, we have got Stephen Parker from She Cries at Night.
Hey,
Hello, Stephen.
how's it going, Tom? You alright?
Not too bad. How are you?
All good, all good.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about She Cries at Night?
Yeah, so She Cries at Night is a supernatural horror, which is about a young couple that are grieving over the death of their child, all the while getting haunted in the night by a sinister cry.
And what was the inspiration for it?
So the inspiration, Tom, basically I'm from like a small village here in Northern Ireland, and so our kind of mythology, there's a thing called a banshee, which basically is like a like a Grim Reaper type character. So I've been brought up as a kid with these stories. As soon as you walk out of the village, listen out for the cries. So yeah, so that was kind of the inspiration for the kind of the banshee part of it. Then other inspirations come from, I'm a big fan of J horror. So like inspiration from like Ringu, Dark Water, that kind of stuff, all kind of melted into like an Irish kind of stew that we're, made a film with.
I love the idea of J horror Irish stew.
Exactly. Yes. I mean,
it's a lot of water in it, but
yeah, absolutely.
How did you find the process of making it? Like, what's it been like making? Because it sounds intense.
Yeah, it was. It was pre-production went really, really well. Like probably too well. Because when we got on set, we basically had 2 days, 2 shooting days, to shoot like 14 pages of script, so it was pretty tight. And then your first shot we had planned out to be like a steady cam shot, which ended up didn't happen because the two gimbals that we had broke down. So it's like yeah. So stress just hit us straight away. But everyone chips in, you get it done, and then yeah, you're super happy. It's finished, and then you go to the editing room, and then you have another 100 problems with it. That just happens with every film. But yeah, you crack on, you get it done. But yeah, I mean, I'm super proud of it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. And yeah, it's just making movies is just fun,
I mean, it's meant to be as well, so that's good.
Exactly.
Pause before you described it as stressful fun. I like that.
Yeah.
You say you're happy with how it turned out. When you first came up with the concept for the film, is how it turned out how you imagined it would turn out, or has it evolved?
No. And actually, it's the way I had planned. You were actually meant to see the Banshee's face at the end, and there's going to be this big special effects makeup thing and stuff. So, and now looking back on it, I'm glad that doesn't happen. Because it's still that there's that there kind of unknown aspect to it.
Yeah.
So I mean that basically happened because had problems with the makeup artist and stuff, and just ended up not being making the film, and it ended up I think making a bit stronger, to be fair. So
sometimes it's better when stuff like that happens. It's like it's like the jaw in Sharks. Like Spielberg did have his way.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. But yeah, so it's the script was pretty true to what you see on screen, apart from that there kind of final scene. So it did mainly go to plan the way I had it in my head. Just wee bits and bobs here and there, but yeah, that on.
And just to say, like, a final question, what is it that you want the viewers to take away with them?
Well, the film's about kind of, I guess it's about grief. But what I want the viewers to kind of take away from is I want them to enjoy the kind of drama aspect of the movie and get involved with the characters and kind of getting into the characters' feelings. But also just it's good for them viewers as well that just like to be scared, because it turns halfway through and it is just a smash supernatural kind of horror scare fest at the end. So there's two wee things you can take away from it. So hopefully it pleases the audience.
I'm sure it will. Sure it will.
Thank you.
So one more time for Stephen Parker of She Cries at Night, and which you can catch at Grimmfest between April 3rd and April 4th from 6 p.m. And you definitely should. So one more time for Stephen. Hey!